category might end up receiving that. So now I'd encourage you to go back to your Padlet and think about yourself as a subject and how are you classified within society. Think about how these classifications shape and order your life. What do these classifications give you access to? As a student, for example, you might get cheaper bus fare. What do these classifications stop you from accessing as well? If I were to do this, I would think of me as an employed person, a renter, a migrant, tertiary educated, but also living in an urban, affluent suburb. And all these, again, all these intersections determine what I can get out of society. For example, as a migrant, on a certain type of visa arrangement, am I eligible to Medicare, for example, which is a key area of Australian social policy. So you see how these different markers of identity get to shape what people get out of society and what they can't get. So, yeah, a few other considerations are now your motivations. Now that we have spoken about, why should we care about social policy and this understanding that policy influences almost all aspects of our life and affect them. We might now want to look at professional or different motivations for understanding social policy. And again, this speaks to why should we care about social policy? There are personal and public interests in understanding social policy, but also we also have professional motivations. Personal and public interest, for example, are these considerations that policy get to shape, what we can get from the society or the government, but also what can be expected from us by other people or the public in general. And all those are key areas of social policy. But there are also professional motivations, and we shall look at that in a minute. But think particularly about your own areas of practice, whether it's social work, criminology, or politics. You might want to consider, why do you need knowledge on social policy and how that knowledge might be important to your profession as a practitioner? Is it just that this understanding will help you, understand better the range of forces that impact on your clients or the people you'll be working with? Is it that knowledge will help you become a good advocate within the system of individuals for systemic change as well? Or is it that it will be helpful for you to participate just as a member of society, just because you know now more about policy, then you can be a good citizen or a good individual? So all those are very important considerations as you build your motivation for this course. But an important consideration, probably just for people really doing social work in particular, you'll find that this course is very important, and social policy is one of the core knowledge you are supposed to have for your own accreditation as a social worker. It's a key area of practice for social workers, and the Australian Association of Social Worker, requires this as something you have to demonstrate for you to be recognized as their member. So other people, you might really want to reflect on your own disciplines and see whether there is something like this. And again, that can reinforce your understanding and motivation for the rest of the course. Thank you very much and see you in the next recording.